Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming, GTA Online players got a new reason to flex their wealth. Meanwhile, Red Dead Online is basically unplayable, and we'll also be taking a look at Shroud's return to Twitch and much more. Rockstar's latest update for GTA Online, the Los Santos Summer Special, is massive. It adds 15 new vehicles, 6 new co-op missions that finally give the luxury super yachts a purpose, 9 new open-wheel racetracks, an open-wheel race creator, all new business battles, a diamond adversary series, and much more. What makes this update so huge are those co-op missions for the super yachts. They start at $6 million and only go up from there, but unlike luxury apartments or other major expenses, they really don't earn you any money back until now. You can't even drive them yourself. In fact, you have to pay 25 grand just for that privilege. Now you can finally launch missions from them. Completing all of the available missions will unlock the Yacht Captain outfit. GTA Online's most useless luxury item is now slightly less useless. And while this update is pretty massive, Rockstar are dropping an even bigger one later this year. They're saying it'll be the next chapter in GTA Online's story, and it'll include an all-new take on heist. It sounds like an expansion to usher in the next-gen consoles and might go so far as to add a whole new area to the game. While GTA Online is still raking in players, Red Dead Online is barely shambling through the saloon doors. A recent update for the Cowboy Mayhem Simulator introduced a bunch of crazy issues. Guns don't fire, horses run in place, characters and objects go missing, and much more. This all followed a major update for the game that added the naturalist role. All of the glitches and issues combined have made the game borderline unplayable for some people, and a hilariously frustrating mess for others. Rockstar issued a statement acknowledging the problems and are working on some fixes. Shroud was one of the biggest streamers on Twitch until Mixer scooped him up with a contract reportedly worth several $million. With Mixer now shut down, speculation about where Shroud, Ninja, and other big Mixer partners would go has run wild. Shroud announced his return to Twitch via Twitter, saying, "I'm coming home." Ninja went back to Twitch recently as well. Despite being another top earner for Twitch, he's currently climbing the ranks to affiliate. Unlike Ninja, Shroud has managed to retain his partnership status on Twitch. The Last of Us Part 2 is getting 2 new modes in the next update. Grounded difficulty returns from the original game. It strips away the HUD, makes enemies tougher, and reduces resources. The other mode is permadeath. It works on any difficulty, and as the name implies, it's game over if you die even once. In addition to the new mode, Naughty Dog are also adding a bunch of gameplay modifiers. Highlights include slow motion, infinite ammo, mirror world, and some other cool retro features. 3D Realms announced an online event focused on indie shooters with some of the biggest names in gaming as featured guests and speakers. Cliff Bleszinski, John Romero, and the Duke himself, John St. John, will appear as special guests over the 2-day event. It kicks off on September 5th and will include reveals from New Blood Interactive and the System Shock Remaster team. And if you're into the new wave of retro FPS games like Dusk, Ion Fury, Proteus, or Medieval, this event is not to be missed. Cyberpunk 2077 is rapidly becoming one of the most anticipated games of the year, but not everything is artificial sunlight and neon rainbows. The game's melee combat doesn't look quite as refined as you might expect from such a major title. It's something that was brought up by fans during last month's Night City Wire event, and it sounds like it could also be a concern for the devs. In a VG 24/7 interview, the senior gameplay designer for Cyberpunk said this work is still in progress on this aspect of the game, and they expect to nail it by launch. What makes this a big deal is that Cyberpunk is an immersive sim RPG, meaning if you want to play it as a melee-focused character, you absolutely can. If the melee combat isn't good, it could turn into the stealth archer issue Skyrim has, where most players default to 1 or 2 character builds because the others just aren't that fun to play. Hopefully they'll get it sorted out, because I'm sure many of you are looking forward to punching and kicking your way through Night City. Halo Infinite has been delayed to 2021. 343 broke the news citing challenges related to the pandemic. Their top concern is the well-being of their team, and they opted to push the game's launch to keep people healthy and happy. The final months of a game's development are often where devs spend the most time crunching to hit the deadline. It can be a brutal time for the devs and their families. Hopefully, the shift in date also gives them time to address the mixed reception Infinite's gameplay reveal received. Modern Warfare finally got some weapon tuning. For weeks now, the FAL and Bruin have dominated Warzone. The last update for the game increased the headshot damage for the FAL while also reducing up-close damage. This makes it a 2-hit kill at range if one of those is a headshot. Otherwise, it's a 3-shot kill. That said, I doubt that this will greatly impact how viable it is in Warzone. As for the Bruin, its damage range has been reduced. That should have a meaningful impact, but we'll really have to test it out to see. The Holger 26 and the M91 also got some balance tweaks to boost their damage range and ADS speeds. Finally today, the Mute Protocol event for Siege is live again following a hotfix that removed the invisible player exploit. It adds a special mode for the tower map and lets players teleport between cameras. It also gives the map a Cyberpunk facelift and includes new cosmetics for the game's operators. The event has been extended to the 24th to make up for it being offline. Ubisoft also revealed the next operation for Siege. It's called Shadow Legacy, and it will add Sam Fisher from the Splinter Cell franchise as an operator. However, Michael Ironside has not reprised his role as Sam Fisher's voice. More details will be revealed on the 16th. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what articles or stories you thought were the most interesting in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.